minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff.
Shake it back! Does that feel good? Yeah.
I can't do it.
We're already borderline.
I can do it here. What's up, Shake and Bakers? Welcome to episode 3000 of the Shake and Bake Show.
Yep.
This is going to be a Molly may want to go ahead and get the parental advisory warning up.
This is going to be a humdinger.
This is going to be a Smokey Robinson hot rod deal. We missed you guys last week. We had a tremendous amount of traveling problems, and I don't remember where I was at in the world. Courtney was stuck in a sand trap. Lyle was riding a Burmax around, so we were unable to see you guys. But
Fair.
Got a packed show for y'all tonight.
You know, sometimes it's just hard, and you can't do it, and we weren't going to do it without Lyle, so here we are.
There is no show without Lyle.
I think, and you fans let us know, we think when we have these texts that you would rather us all three be together than stay on the schedule. We bounce around. No one cares.
Nobody gives up.
Nobody gives a fuck. And I'm eating already on the episode because the fucking guy last week said that I was unprofessional for eating on the episode.
Yeah. I need to find me something to eat. Welcome from Ontario, eh?
Yeah. I'm in a mood today.
Yeah,
Are you?
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell somebody the truth, whether they want to hear it or not?
I said what it was probably a week ago where I was like, man,
Okay.
nobody ever picks a fight with me anymore. There it is.
LB, you're not gonna wear that next Friday in Bristol.
You bet your. Let me just tell you. Let me tell you what I got today. So Kristen Anderson from the W.
Shout out W.
I text her. I don't know. I'd have to look last week or the week before. I said, hey, this is what I want. I need 20 of them before Friday of Bristol. And she said, no problem. And they showed up today. So I pulled this one out of the box, figured I would wear it on the show. And you'll also see this Friday morning at Bristol on me. If you would like one, I've got 20. I don't have 20 of every size, but I will be glad to pass them out. And we will talk later in the show about why I have this shirt on.
Lowlett fast, yes.
Lowlett fast hide.
That's
God
terrible.
forbid if I named my child after both of these idiots.
I like Thomasina or Stevetta.
You know, there's a room decided. The middle name might have grabs for people being creative. We'll take your most creative name.
I personally like Bernadette.
A shake and bake name suggestion contest, and whoever wins gets to actually name the baby.
I'm going to go ahead and say no, but maybe a nickname or a shirt with it on it that I'll put her in.
The pocket midget is already here and waiting for me to blow what's left of his head off. Keith Annie, welcome, buddy. We're going to talk about you a lot tonight.
Hey, Keith.
So we had a conversation, Shake and Bakers, that it's been a busy spring already. We race a lot, and we felt like a news show, and we felt like we've had a lot of guests, which are good, and then we running through it. So we wanted to take it back in time tonight, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Yeah, the only way this is going to end up being a news show is if I can say, welcome, Shake and Bakers. I'm Steve Burgundy.
I'm Steve Burgundy. Wells vagina.
Me and Lyle. Which one would you be, Lyle? If I'm Ron, which one are you going to be?
Whoever.
I'm Veronica Morningstone. Go fuck yourself.
I want to be like Larry Sprinkle or something.
Dick Triple.
Bring the rain.
Okay, so we got a lot of shit to talk about tonight. The three of us backstage before the show decided that our lives are spiraling out of control, so we're just going to take it out on the internet.
Or take them with us.
Or bring you down with us.
So get on, keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle. If you don't want to come, get locked.
Well, that's a good question. Or is baby going to be born north or south of the border?
It will have both passports, and that's what matters.
Okay. How does that work?
Because I am a full blood citizen and he's a full blood citizen. We
You
can
automatically get dual passport. They get dual citizenship right off the rip.
Yep. If we apply for it, like the option's there. So
That's
I'm
cool.
good.
That's cool.
Definitely doing that.
They just need a hospital with a birthing room where one stirrups in one country and one stirrups in the other.
All of a sudden the word stirrup hits different and I don't like it.
I feel like that's good. That's the only way they get dual, in my opinion.
My team says I talk too much, so they made me a mind the gap clothespin to pinch my lips shut when I want to say something like right now, but I don't need to.
Nope. Throw that out the window tonight. No, this is sparkling water in a wine glass. So I'm classy.
Hmm.
All right.
You're not classy at all, but whatever.
Do not be the one. I've been waiting for the one.
I think the one's already gotten to you today, but
He did.
All right. Before this thing gets completely off the rails, let's do some highs and lows.
Okay.
Been 3 weeks since we've seen you guys, so the opportunity to have a lot of smoky highs and a lot of devastating lows are upon us. Courtney, what do you have for your highs for the last 3 weeks?
So I always go through my photos to try and like figure out what my highs were. And I realized that my high is I have a fucking awesome job. And I get to do some pretty cool things.
Lyle are like,
I want to talk about this later also. Like, this is what I get paid to do is be up in the booth and talk about drag racing, our first little family photo. Like my high, I've been on the road. We've been doing nothing but racing. And I was scavenger hunting ATR folks, but I've had a really good couple weeks at work, minus flying to Virginia just to go right back to the airport and fly back home. Yeah, I mean, life's pretty good. I like my job.
well, that's awesome.
Blah, blah. But like, I get to do some cool stuff. All the legends up in the booth. Like, no, Janet, I'm not. I feel like shit, but thank you. Yeah, just get to do cool stuff. Like my point of view at work is pretty cool, and I get to make money while I'm in a cool spot. So that's pretty sick.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nope, not a lot of people get to do that, and I won't forever. And right now, it's cool. So that's my high.
What you got, LB? Yours is pretty obvious. Looks like you had a really good week.
I got a couple. Today is Nash D's birthday. He turned the big 4 today, which is wild that I have a 4-year-old. But
Why does he look 7?
I know. Molly, did you get any of those pictures I sent you uploaded?
You mean the naked one of him pissing, or was that
No.
Oh,
Oh, look at him.
look at that Joker.
what?
I told him to flex. And that's what we got.
Yep, that's about right. That's what you do when you flex. That's what you look like.
But we had a pretty good weekend at the Shakedown this past weekend. Oh, look at him. Favorite breakfast, cinnamon rolls. So we took 3 Tommy Humans racing cars to the Shakedown. Qualified number 1 in Elvira, reset the screw blown world record at 3:45 with a 4 at 2:17. Mowed through eliminations and won a really close race in the final against Chris Daniels. I won by 004. I have 2 vids for Lyle. I'm sure what those are, but so obviously that was the qualifying run that we went 45. That's the fastest side-by-side door car run ever. Chris Daniels went 46. That thing came around pretty quick. He obviously wrecked his new car early in the year. That is the OG car that they put all the Hearts charger and engine and drivetrain out of the new car in, and Brandon Stroud's got a handle on that thing pretty quick. It's going to be fast with a few more runs. Going to be pretty tough to handle, but we left Alabama, and Elvira ran really good there. We unloaded, made one run. I think it went 51 off the trailer. And starting in Q1, we went 49. We went 49, 49, 45, 47, 45. So very consistent. I drove good. In Pro 275, I qualified number 4. Was in the final against Mo Hall with lane choice, and it just went out 100 feet and took the tire off. We're really not sure why. We weren't trying to go super fast. Not really sure why it spun, but I lost to Mo Hall in the final of Pro 275. Was that close to a double up. Tommy qualified number 2 in LDR and made it to the semifinals. So overall, a really good weekend for Tommy Humans Racing. We have put a car in the winner's circle at every Radial Outlaws race this season. Tommy won LDR in Bradenton, first race of the year. I won Pro 275. At Georgia, I won Radial versus the World in Alabama and Radial versus the World in Michigan. So we've had a pretty good year. I took the points lead in RVW. I'm 3rd in points in Pro 275 by like less than 10 points. So that one's anybody's game. And Tommy is 4th, I believe, in LDR. So we're having a really good year, and I'm proud of everybody, and especially Lee White, who suffered a pretty gnarly accident a few weeks ago. He had 7 cars he was tuning in Michigan. Callie was the number 1 qualifier until like the last session. She ended up qualifying well. Everybody did pretty good. So kudos to Lee. I don't know how he does all that, but Molly, if you have the picture of our new data analyst. So this is Bristol, Lee's little girl. She's 11. Every run, she had a weather app on her phone. Hank gave her track temp, and she took she took the time slip, downloaded the data, input all of the incrementals for each run with the weather and the track temp and all the things, and had it ready for Lee to look at in our 3 cars in Tommy's pit. So pretty cool to see her take that on, and she did really well. It was a lot of fun.
So the 45, is that that's the new RVW record?
No, that is the screw blower.
The screw blower.
Yeah. Ken's got the RVW record. I think he went 42.
Yeah, 42.
But considering conditions and whatnot, I feel like that 45 was a pretty snazzy run. So we were pretty happy with that.
Pretty jazzy. And it's awesome watching Tommy have fun racing. He's out there having fun racing. Every time you see him, he's CZ topping it around, and he's got some fast race cars, and he looks awesome. So it's good.
And he's struggled a little bit, really over the past couple years, leaving the starting line consistently. And so I've been working with him, staging the car, and he did a really, really, really good job this week. He's getting a lot better. He was consistently 50 or better. Had a 00 light and some in the 20s and 30s. Like he's just doing really good, and he's confident, and that's half the battle. If you're confident with the equipment you're sitting in, it makes driving them pretty easy. So, everybody's doing a good job, man. The crew did good. It did not come without some work. We hurt some stuff and had to put a piston or 2 in Elvira, and Salvage Title gave us a fit, but all the guys did really well. Hayden, which is Lee's son, was on Elvira with Grant. Hank and Kevin were on Salvage Title, and then Jimmy and Taylor were on Big Booty Judy, the GTO, and everybody did a really good job. So super happy with them. Great weekend.
Yeah, it was a good weekend. Very cool race. Very good job. My high, number 1, I got 2. One is we ran really good with Jackson Henderson's car. Got beat on a little hole shot in the semi. Ran really good with Chad's car. Went to the finals in LDR. I felt like we were there to get it. Chad was 3 thou red. And take a shot at it. You just take a shot at it and get on the wrong side of it. But Chad drove very good all weekend. Car ran good. So making it, I don't know if you got any photos of that, Molly, but getting to the finals with the Buick. That was a bad Buick. Racetrack was on point. Weather was great. It was pretty cool. And then my other high which is the highest of highs right now, and really all that I care about, is Honky Rocket Air is back in service.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that first one, you're puckered up, buddy. I don't care how good a pilot you are, and I don't care how long you've been flying. That first one, you're puckered up. So it's pretty good. Excited. I'm mobile once again, so all y'all are in trouble. What do you got for your lows, C?
Something traumatic happened this week. I've been teetering on it, avoiding it, denying it. I've been living in denial. It's not just a river. I have officially had to switch over. Lyle, get ready to make your noise, to full maternity clothes. It is a fucking low. Can't fit in anything that I fucking own. Nothing. So let me have another chocolate covered raisin.
This makes me so happy. Like, this is joyous. I can't wait. I'm ready for the Super Bowl pool on the final weight. We're going to do it at KTR here. We're going to give cash.
No, because I done took the scale out the bathroom because my baby weighs less than a pound and I've gained 10. So where's that match? Somebody help me as I chew the chocolate covered raisin. So it's completely. I had to get all new shirts from Flo and NHRA. I can't wear my jeans. My yoga pants, I wore them for the last time the other day. And now I'm in big girl stuff. Because she's a big girl.
Part of it.
Part of it. Enjoy it.
I've always been really fit. That's been the one thing. Like, I'm a bitch, whatever, but like, I'm fit.
You can be fit. Not for the next 6 months. You'll be fit again. What once was can be again.
Well, I think give me a year because I'll be 40 by the time she's out of here, so it's gonna take a minute.
It'll come back quick.
Are we nearing needing the seatbelt extender?
No.
Does American just offer that to you when you get on the plane?
They were like, ooh, ma'am, you're gonna need this.
But I am a lot bigger than I think most women are at 17 weeks. And so now it's to the point when people are like, oh, how far are you? It's like, oh, wow. It's that. Girl Freeman is like 23 weeks and we are we're the same. I have no torso, so there's nowhere for it to go but out. So big mama in the house.
Big mama.
Way.
It's funny.
That is
what do you got for your lows, LB?
Well, obviously, I think one of all of our lows would be that the motorsports industry lost a legend in Kyle Busch.
Damn right.
Very sad. Obviously, our thoughts and prayers out to his family and his kids and his wife and all involved. And then I had a buddy of mine, which is why I was not on last week, lost his mom. Bray Boy lost his mom not this past weekend, but the weekend before. And that's last Tuesday. We were at her visitation. So sad, but such is life, man. Just sucks.
Yeah. And I feel like the older we get, the more people you know, there's just so much of it. But the Kyle thing was just
brutal.
It is brutal. And I think I don't claim to know what happened. Nothing, only what they said. But like, he's the kind of guy who, like all of us, if you don't feel good or something's wrong, you just push on. And I think that there's something to be learned from that no matter how Superman you are, like if something's wrong, fucking get it checked out. Yeah. Ain't nothing about being a puss. Just do it.
Yes. I was shocked.
I thought it was a lie. I got a phone call from Buddy NASCAR and I was like, no. Yeah, that one felt really weird, but it was great to see throughout all of motorsports, everybody doing the bow. Even Kyle Larson's daughter did the bow, and seeing everybody run the 8 sticker this weekend at the NHRA race. But yeah, good call out.
Yeah. Well,
Milo is getting crushed in the finals with Henderson, and also the radial tire racing schedule. Man, it's rough. I mean, I don't know how to fix it, but being at the track from 7 a.m. until 2 a.m. every day is god dang terrible.
So Jason Ruckert Pooch and I from VP had this conversation. He was like, it's really, he says it's my fault years ago. I don't remember where they were at, but they were like, hey, what if we just pissed out of this racetrack? It worked, right? Well, now, I mean, we all know this, it's, the glue's great when the sun's down, and the glue is your worst enemy if there's any of it in the sky, right? So when we ourselves demanding the track prep, and now the only time we can race the dings is at night, but or in the morning, right? So then you start at 6 in the afternoon. The good sessions are sometime between 9 and midnight. That always spills over to 2 in the morning, and then they're like, oh, if we're gonna get another session in, Radio versus the World on track at 9 a.m. So Friday night I think I went to bed at 3.
I did, and I was up at 6.
When I went 45-4 and Daniels went 46, that was first cars down that racetrack at 9 o'clock Saturday morning.
At what point is that not safe?
And we didn't run the rest of the day until the nighttime, right? That 6 a.m. flight Sunday morning, I didn't even go to bed, right? By the time we took winter circle pictures and all the things, I got back to the hotel at 3. I had to gather my things, leave there by 3:30 to go to the airport. Like, fuck.
It is exhausting. I mean, tuning 2 or 3, and I mean, you're driving a bunch of them. So, I get it. Man, it's rough.
Yeah.
It's just rough.
Yeah, and then
customers, I got to start charging by the hour for drag radio racing. You're at the racetrack 20 hours a day. I mean, it's 18 to 20 a day.
Well, that's said it right there where you didn't run again. It's one thing if you're getting 6 runs in freaking 18 hours, 8 runs, but
it's tough.
I don't think it's. And listen, let me tell you, on my end, please, great partner. We love streaming those races. This one was particularly enticing to people for some reason. Got a lot of hype, but that schedule is not sustainable for a business model of streaming the race either. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Do you guys think, I have my opinion, and you guys probably know what it is. Do you think the show would be better if we raced the cars during the day and everyone slowed down 2/10 and we ran the show during the day?
I don't.
Well, I think it depends which brain you're asking, right? Like, are you asking the racer, the guy who wants to see numbers, this and that, or are you trying to put on an entertainment value piece?
Well, that's the thing. Are we racing the cars or are we showing the cars off? Because if we're showing them off, we got to keep going like we're doing. I think, if we race during the day, right now everybody smokes the tires all during the day because we don't have none of us have a setup for that.
Right.
But if we only race during the day, you would have to slow the car down. We would figure it out, and then you'd have side-by-side racing. It would just be a 369 to 370 RVW class. LDR goes back to 4 flat. Pro 275 goes to 390. I don't know. Better or worse, I don't know.
And I like it at night. And the thing there is, you could do it at night without having those spurts and the unpredictability. That's the part of it too, is we can't put out a schedule, right? Because you just don't know. You can't say whenever these classes are going to run.
I think that the majority of the fans that watch and like the radio racing like to see the number.
Yeah.
Right.
And they know the program. They know.
Right. So,
but you're not going to have the full grandstands and you're not going to have new eyeballs hitting it. And you got to figure out what you're okay with. When
we ran the final at LDR at 1 a.m., there was 3 people in the stands. Yeah. I mean, there was 3 people.
Whatever your motive is, lean into it.
I don't know, man. I'm mixed on it because I grew up, cut my teeth radio racing. I love fast radio racing cars, but I think I'm too old to be at the track for 120 hours on a race weekend.
Well, if you could sleep till 10 and not run till 4 or whatever, but when you got to be on the track at 9 a.m.
Well, I gotta
afternoon.
be tired anyway, sleeping till like 7 is impossible. I mean, I quit sleeping past.
But like
7.
not having to be on track at 9 a.m. after that.
Yeah.
That's the worst
That was
part.
rough.
Tough
Yeah.
deal. It is cool, and I do miss it.
Well, alrighty then.
Okay,
Lows?
that's highs and lows.
All right.
We gotta definitely. We gotta talk a little bit about Lyle's shirt later. We have some big topics. Let's get on to NHRA Chicago because that feels like a year ago, but it was only a couple of weeks.
Let's
I'm sure that I won Drag Race Bracket Bonanza in Chicago.
I don't even remember who won in Chicago.
I'm sure it was me.
No, I meant like actually.
Even top two. We got
she,
a
she was just being a viewer. I know I didn't. The last 2 weeks I've done terribly.
Mine got absolutely demolished this past weekend.
First
Terrible.
round was rough for me. There was a couple that just like I ended up having finalists, but the road to the finals were rough for me. But while we're waiting on the Drag Race Bracket Bonanza, Sean Langdon made his second in a row. Chad Green,
I
second.
thought that was 3.
While we're talking about Chicago.
4 in Chicago. Still.
Spoiler alert. And then Aaron Stanfield, which in one of our Smoky Hot segments later, I do want to talk about the Elite KB equalizer and what is going on there.
I do.
Erica was number 1 qualifier. Erica won Too Fast, Too Tasty. Aaron Stanfield won the race. Then Elite had a number 1 qualifier this weekend. All that. So I want to talk about that later. But then Matt Smith with the devastating Angie Smith situation. She had a bike that could not be beat and broke and had to watch him go. And then Derek Minholt in Pro Modified.
Menholt, first time out with the new Corvette, dominated the field, qualified number 1, and won the race.
Yeah, qualified number 1 in Q4.
Yep.
Gapped him in Q4.
Awesome hot rod. That thing is going to win a lot. It's a good car. Looks
Do I
like
remember right? He ran Jason Collins in the finals, right? And they were both like 14 or better, I think. I remember.
yeah.
They may have both even been 00.
No, they were both a team.
Okay.
A 12 to a 009 or something. It was close. Both of them were ready to go.
When they left, I was like, oh shit. But I think if I remember right, again, yeah, my
Jason
brain-
Schutt.
Okay, I knew he aborted.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there's that, and then Maryland, and we can do when you get them, Molly. We can do the
Yeah, fire up the old Chicago. All right, look at this. Look at me.
Oh come on! Oh Spencer,
Look.
bring Spencer on for this segment.
Where'd I go?
Is
You
that
me below?
is that me crushing all of you?
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I did good.
Still can't overcome that first race goose.
Hey, I'm moving though. I'm on the hunt.
Wow, what is going on with you?
It's bad, man.
Oh, you're picking with your emotions.
I really don't.
So
Well,
I think do you have the next page? I think Bob, our engine builder Bob, was either won the deal this past weekend. Look, JP Tuning is number 7.
Who's that?
I
Pierce?
think so.
JP Tuning.
But it shouldn't be because me and Pierce's bracket is often very close together. So if he's doing that good, I wouldn't be doing as bad as I'm doing.
You finished 8th overall.
It's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Because you copy his homework, probably. Congratulations to Camden 44.
There we go.
I'm pretty sure that is Neil Strasbog and Lacey's son.
Oh, really? It's a
I
shake
think so. I think so.
That's awesome. That's
I
awesome.
think that's right.
All right. After Maryland, here we go. Damn, I didn't win any. So
Crush
bad.
y'all again. How about me and Pro Stock Motorcycle? I picked Angie to win it, and I almost picked her in Chicago, but I picked her to win it, and she got it. I don't know anything about motorcycles.
How did I get Pro Stock Motorcycle that fucked up? I did not have Ryan Ayler doing well. Yeah. Fuck. That's not good.
I'm coming. I'm gonna haul some gas on y'all before it's over. I'm coming.
Shit together. It's not good.
So winners, Sean Langdon does the triple nipple.
3 in a row for the first time in his career.
Oh.
Dude, they are unstopped. One round, though. I told Leah this. Leah was kind of bummed the other day, and she's like, yeah, when I perform and the car perform, maybe. But she was low of the round in either second or third round. Well, it had to have been second round. She was low of the round. So they were a few hundreds ahead. And my little niece is calling me. She always calls me during Shake and Bake on my podcast. She caught him for a second there, but they are just unbelievable. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty. And he's driving really good.
Story of the race, the Proc Rocket.
The Proc
Rocket.
I told y'all it's coming, and I told y'all when it gets here, it's going to be bad.
Okay, so I think we can start our first spicy. We want your input. We're going to get into it. The internet lost its fucking mind. And I think
it's pretty hot.
even Don Perdome got into it on Facebook. Did anybody see Don Perdome's comment?
Yes, I did.
I did not, but that's awesome.
He basically said, everybody who given Proc shit for leaving, like, doesn't know how this works. A, he went with his family. B, gave the reasons, said that they asked for a raise from John Force, and John said that the raise had to come from Jimmy's, yada, yada, yada. And that kind of named some people that were tough to do business with, John Force being one of them, and just kind of ripped everybody. But yeah, who thought it was going to take this long? Who thought it was going to take longer? What do you think? I think the timing is just right. I figured early to mid season.
I thought it would be 2 to 3 races, so it's a little further than what I thought, but I knew it was coming. So
I figured before 10. That's what I'd say. It would take
not a time if you're another team to see them finally get their shit together, knowing that the countdown and all the stuff's coming.
You really don't have to figure it out now.
Pick Spencer again to win.
I did too.
I'm blaming Spencer for single-handedly destroying my drag racing bracket bonanza dreams.
Listen, that car, they're qualifying well. It's going
to win. I just hope it doesn't win on a week where I don't pick it.
Well, here's the thing. When he qualifies, he's probably usually qualifies between 6 and 10. That's the average. When he qualifies better, he qualified 3 this weekend. People like Austin qualify number fucking 11, and he ends up having to run them, early on. And he got not upset, but like he was pretty down this weekend of like, what else do we got to do? You just live by it and you die by it. And right now he's not got luck on his side.
Keep dragging it up there. Just keep dragging it up there. That's all you can do.
His average reaction time's down like 2.5 hundredths. Like he's doing the work. It will happen. But yeah,
work. And
then when Austin won, as he maybe should be, because he's taking a lot of shit, was a little feisty. Did you guys hear his interview?
That's what we want.
He said, "Who's laughing now?" We posted that on Flow, and dude, people fucking hate him. People are so hateful right now, and I think
I feel your pain, buddy.
I know, but it's like we need it, right? Like lean in. If he's that guy, we said this when he got booed.
He's got the shoulders to be that guy, and I'll tell you, it's tough being that guy. There's times where it sucks wearing the black hat, but if you can stand it, it's awesome.
They got the people, they got the money, and now they've got it. Like everybody in Funny Car has just been like, shit, we're just gonna go as long as we can. Fuck, I love it. I love it, all of it.
I had Greg Anderson. I did not have him winning, but Greg Anderson pulled out another one in the pro stock. I had Dallas winning.
I had Greg Stanfield winning.
Do you want to go back? Did we skip over Elite in Chicago? Did we skip that?
I think right now we can talk about it now because it was a 2-race thing.
Okay.
So they were 5 to 700s ahead for a year and a half. All of a sudden in Chicago, Erica's 100.5. They can't 60 foot under one flat for the life of them. All 4 or 5 of their cars are struggling, and everybody was asking, even up in the booth, like, what happened? What did Elite find? Elite found nothing. Elite is slowly tweaking away at stuff. There was no major something that they were like, man, we're going to catch him. They were surprised when we got to Chicago and saw what happened, like shocked. Then you leave Chicago and it's like, whatever was wrong, they're going to figure it out. And we're going to go back to normal. Well, they didn't really. And it's kind of an even playing field. Like qualifying was decent. Erica didn't make down the track twice, neither did Aaron. But when they did, it was kind of, KB, elite, KB. Like it was mixed up within 100th or so of each other. And so the major question is like, what did elite find? Well, they didn't. So what happened? Where did 500s go?
I don't know.
Nobody heard anything. There was no public scuttlebutt. There was no graphic. There was no tech thing, whatever. I'm not saying something, but you don't just forget how 500s.
Generally hard to find or lose 500s. Normally when someone finds 5, they're doing something. When somebody loses 5, they were doing something. Normally.
Like
when you're talking about pro level racing, when you're talking about optimized combinations with big budgets.
So yeah, like what happened? Did they get taken to the barn? Did something happen? They got something taken away. Then they just tweaked it a little and figured a little bit out. Like, am I a conspiracy theorist? Or need to get my freaking tinfoil hat? But 5 to 700s on a milk cart, gone. What do y'all think?
It'll all come out in the wash.
This kind of shit don't come out. It just gets pushed.
No, it'll come out.
I mean, being that it wasn't one car, being that the entire squad lost that much.
Do you think if something was found, that it would not be publicized as a statement against a participant?
I 100% know that because of the 13 years that I've lived. I know that. I don't think that I know that.
I know personally that there have been instances where things have been caught and found and not revealed.
Yep.
Just taken away, which I'm completely against. I think when you're caught with your hand in the cookie jar, the world ought to know it.
And I think we saw it for the first time in Top Fuel last year, right? Like, no matter who your favorites are or who your teammates are, or whatever, something happened. The Tony thing was called out. Where did it go? Away.
Right.
The Wheelgate. You go back to certain people, and Torrance has been very vocal about this in the past. Years ago, when he was on his run, little things like that. The graphics would be made. The public thing on NHRA Racer, but for some reason, there's certain teams, certain things that they just don't get that attention. They don't get that attention. I remember when the Wheelgate happened, any infraction is going to get a graphic, a story, and a link all on social. I haven't seen nothing since Wheelgate. Not one thing on anyone. Until today, when Midway's Drag Racing Series posted something. We're going to get back to that later.
Yes, they did.
I can't wait to get on it.
That's wait, what does it say? Should all roll in front? Absolutely. Well, if one's going to be announced, they all need to be announced. If they want to figure out where the line is to where they deal with it within the teams and within pro or whatever, that's fine. But there's got to be a consistent nature.
There are people who have won world championships in Pro Mod with known illegal cheating components for the whole year, and I have spent $500,000 of my money trying to outrun them by not cheating. NHRA knows about it and will not take the championship away and will not enforce it. And I think it's bullshit.
I do too. I think it's anywhere.
When you go spend $500,000 of your own money, real money that's hard to work, chasing somebody that's cheating, it sucks.
Well, and it changes everything, like from car count to fan watch. Like it all has a domino ripple effect. Hence your t-shirt.
Yep. For shizzle.
I just think people should be held way more accountable, and it's going to take something big.
I can't wait I want to talk about rules so bad. Well, I'm going to wait till we're talking about it. We're going to wait till we're talking about it. We're not going to talk about it yet.
Okay. Then let's continue doing this so we can get to it because I'm excited.
We can get to it. Also, Angie ran awesome, been running great. It was great to see her win. She dominated. That was not like a win. And she scores the win number 200 for women. I am not one that likes the picking out minorities in motorsports. I'm kind of always against it. I just think she's a badass racer and deserves to win. And But I mean, it's a cool deal. I think that drag racing is the universal deal where if you can do it and you're good at it, it doesn't matter where you came from or what you look like. So, but badass to see her running good.
Yeah, her first win was against Matt, and people said what they said. So that one kind of had an asterisk. And then when Matt beat her in the finals last week, that was kind of like, so this one, it sucked. Matt had gallstones, did not participate. Chip Ellis drove for him. So for it to be like all about her and no questions, no nothing was really, really cool.
Yes, it was. Going over to the Radio Outlaw Racing Series Shakedown and M-Town Review. Winners in Pro Mod, Paul Gargas in the Unstoppable Tidwell Silver Bullet.
Pro Mod, Paul Gargas.
Pro Mod Paul, his first race, and he is Pro Mod Paul.
Never driven a Pro Mod in his life before the first test run there.
And just beat the hell out of the whole field.
And drove good, did a fantastic job.
Congratulations there. LB takes RVW, Mo Hall in Pro 275. Jamie Hancock over Chad Henderson in LDR. Davey Hole in X275. And Martin Connolly in Ultra Street. Very competitive side-by-side racing in all classes of radial there. A lot of hole shot wins, a lot of slim red lights, a bunch of races decided by a few foul. It was good racing.
And Eric LaFerrier in the Saki Bomb, which is the 2JZ powered Pro Mod. He also drives White Rice in X275, but they broke the import quarter mile world record. Yes.
5:44.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. No, that's good.
That's good.
No, she washed some of my fireproof underwear, and she was like, "I dried it." I was like, "No, it's fine. It's good." But yeah, they went. You said at 5:44 at 266 or something like that. They beat the record by a tenth
of a second, and they did that at night. And they're crazy for running that thing at that racetrack at night that fast. It's nuts.
Yeah, but it was a bad.
Oh, mercy me!
When it come by me, I was down there at 1,000. It was skedaddling.
Yeah. No, it was pretty impressive. And the track had been radialed up. And I went to the door when he was still getting ready. He was like, "Man, I don't know. Like, this thing just doesn't have a whole lot of balls down there. I don't know if it's going to shake or what." And by God, it didn't.
The announcer's like, "Oh my gosh, he ran it out the back. Let's see if he's going to make the turn, folks." And I'm like, "Oh."
No, it was pretty cool.
Luke from Midwest says he confirmed we said at least 5 series records. Air was good, track was good. Place was packed. It's pretty cool. And yes, it is NC Pro Mata. It is very dark down there. I've raced quarter mile there a couple times, never at night, but I don't like running quarter mile at night anywhere.
Yeah. East.
Well, do we talk about it?
You ready to start talking about it?
I mean, it's a part of that race.
Okay. We got news coming out of the Midwest Pro Mod Series today. Molly, you got a graphic up there of a statement of action against participant. There we go. Regarding actions of the Jake McNeil racing team at Shakedown during the semifinals, violated rules regarding blowover drive. Infraction was found during a spot check after the car competed in semis. Due to violation of strip all points cumulative event. Furthermore, Jacob McNeil has been placed on probation for the remainder of the season. Any further violation will result in immediate suspension from competition pressures for the entirety of the season. And that is from Ellen and the tech team. Support or not support that ruling?
Support.
I think that if we need to set a precedent across the sport, that if you're caught blatantly cheating with a performance advantage with intent, you should be banned from the series for the rest of the year. Every single sanctioning body. If you make the penalty so bad, it will stop people from doing this.
There's your little vote at the bottom of the screen. Yep, this one should be free.
I just voted number 1.
Here, let me
And it's not like I've read all the crap. They can say they meant to cheat, crew chief cheated, driver didn't know they were cheating, team owner didn't know, nobody knew.
Don't matter.
The fact is, it altered the entire ladder. It altered the entire outcome of the race. There is people that he raced in the first round that lost that shouldn't have lost. They're like, how do you have even a legitimate event? Like, how could you call that? You know, I don't know. It's a tough spot. Tech department's in a tough spot. They can't just follow us around all the time and see if we're doing something. You know what I mean? It's really tough.
So let's, Stevie and Lyle, how he did it, right? So just in case people on here lived under a rock and haven't been on the internet in the last couple of days, talk about like the 98, 92, and what would have to go into it to accidentally do that.
Well, let's start with they passed pre-race tech.
So it had the correct overdrive on it at the start of the race.
It was checked.
Right.
I don't know if they check everybody's overdrive, like, you know, in PDRA, for instance, like you get the year-long tech sticker, right? I don't know if they have that there. I don't run Midwest Pro Mod. So if they checked it, he passed pre-race tech and was 92 over when he went through pre-race check. I don't know what round or when in the race they had the failure, or whenever it was. The second round is when they had to swap blowers.
Two is what Jacob told me.
They apparently had to swap blowers, which is when the party pulley made it into the show, right?
Love the party pulley.
You know, and again, we don't know. All we can do is take their word for that, right? Like, there's no way to prove that it wasn't 98 over when it was rolled out of the trailer. We don't know. They say that blower was swapped, and that's when it became.
Say it was legit till that point.
Right.
When you do that, don't more things need to be changed? Wouldn't the outcome of that next round in the semis have been different?
Well,
would you have
I'll
needed
let Stevie continue on, but
Yes. Under the bus here is what you want to do. But I'll give you all some factual data about dyno stuff between that. We run 92, 98 over a lot. So go ahead.
Yes, Courtney, to answer that, absolutely stuff has to be changed, or else it knocks the front end off of it on the two-step, right? Or it doesn't make it very far. If the thing was EFI, I could see that could have had big enough correction factors in there that it could have made it, but that thing's not, right? Like, it's mechanical top to bottom with a grid box, right? So you can't just, and Stevie can explain why you can't just miss the mechanical. It had the mechanical fuel system setup been right for 98 over, it would have not have ran anywhere close to good when it was correctly 92 over, right? It would have been way out in left field, a gallon or more rich, right? Like, it wouldn't even been close.
So the difference between 92 and 98 over is on a normal engine with a general blown alcohol camshaft, about 2.5 pounds of boost. In a blown alcohol car that's mechanical, it's 0.4 of a gallon for every pound of boost, or about 50 horsepower, 40 to 60, depending on the engine.
Yeah.
So if you are a gallon, as you would say, 1.1 gallons is what I'd call it. If you were 1.1 gallons rich, your 92 over car would run 370. So it would be very difficult on a car that is 92 over and optimized to make it off the starting line if you put 6% of overdrive on it and didn't do anything to it. It would be hard for it to make the run. Now, can it happen? Maybe. I don't know. I know on our stuff, when we go from 98 to 92, because in Brazil we run 98 because the air's so bad. We run 92 in the States. It takes about 3 degrees of timing out of it to make it the same on the starting line. It takes about 15 to 20 thou two-step bypass, and it takes about 10 to 15 thou main jet. So I don't know. Can it happen? Maybe. I don't know. It's without having facts. I don't know, but it ran pretty good. It was found to be illegal. Those are the facts. We don't know it. We don't meant to.
If you were in that situation, both of you, your teams, and I speak on a microphone, so I ask questions here. If this happens on your team and you have to swap the blower, like, would knowing you go back and forth. The excuse was the IHRA thing, and it was on there from there, and we didn't know, like, is that a part of a checklist where you would, when you switched that to do, or is that something that could be easily overlooked, even if you learned it by blowing it up?
It could be overlooked, but it could not be overlooked after the run. If that happened to me, A, I would be mortified. B, I would go find tech and bring them to my pits and explain what had happened, and I would draw from competition immediately because I have integrity. I don't cheat. I don't break the rules. So, like, when I noticed it had 3 more pounds of boost, I would be like, oh, shit. We just screwed up, guys, and I would be marching towards the tech.
By you, Lyle?
Well, I mean, I just drive, right? So, but, you know, like Stevie, I would assume, I mean, I don't think an optimized combination would make the run. Like, I mean, Stevie would know way more than me about that, but I think it would have been pretty obvious about the time I did like this and the blower said, boo, you know, I just don't think one would have made it, but whatever. It's neither here nor there.
My next question, because I made a comment, I told you I was feeling feisty today. I made a comment on Midwest Drag Racing Series thing where I just said, you know, good for the announcement, good for having a set punishment and kind of addressing that. And I saw a couple comments about this too. Like, Jacob McNeil wrote me back and said that, you know, and I quote, "I'm just a driver. I don't know what's going on. My team does this, all the things." Where are we at, and where does the line draw of like throwing that under the bus? And just because the driver didn't know or is just a driver and doesn't pack his own chutes, and what he said to me, and for his guys to mess up regardless, like where does the responsibility lay? Like, you're the one who's the entry, you're the one who hired the team, right? Like, should there be leniency if a team is doing something and the driver doesn't know, and you know, things like that? Like, where does that go? You're a team, right?
Well, here's the thing. And Lyle, this could affect Lyle more than me because I work on our stuff and I understand it all. Cheating happens in every sanctioning body in every level of pro mod racing. There are many times the driver has no idea that they're cheating. They have no idea. They just think they're out there running good and kicking the shit out of everybody that do it for a living. I mean, that's just what happens. But at the same time, we've either got to assign blame to the person that signed the tech card, which is the driver, or there has to be some sort of team penalty in the rules to where the crew chief or the car owner or something gets nailed. Because I get it. Like, Lyle, you're a hired driver. If one of your cars is illegal, you don't know it. You're not trying to cheat. You don't have any idea. You're in there driving the car for the human. But at the same time, you paid the entry fee and you signed the tech card. So that's a muddy situation. They need to. We as a sport need to set a precedent of what we're going to do with that, because, you know, 10 years ago, most of the drivers owned the cars and built the engines and drove the truck. And now it's about 40% or less of the drivers that do that. And a lot of people drive for other folks. So I don't know the right answer, but I know that a precedent needs to be set.
I think that it's going to take something like that. And, you know, This is one of those episodes where if I had 2 glasses of wine, I would be saying all of this very differently, but I didn't. Like, we're a community, especially in the pro mod community. You know, I've seen for the last 10 years the blood, sweat, tears, real life shit that goes into what you guys do as a group, no matter where you race, Outlaw Series, Winter Series, NHRA, whatever. Like, there's this common community, and you guys kind of all have to have this sense of integrity and trust and things as you're working together to make these rules. And I think that we're at a special time in pro mod racing, especially, where we get to pick and choose like what kind of people and what kind of teams and what kind of integrity are allowed in certain places and whatnot. And I think that all of these little things that happen with people like this, and you start to look at a track record or not, and, you know, sometimes shit happens and whatever, but I just think that, like, you know, for the Winter Series, or if you go put on a race, like for the pro race, you get to pick and choose who goes there. And I think that the integrity side of it has to start meaning as much as performance and car count.
It does, but when you interject the things that are in play in pro mod racing specifically, and I know it happens. There are many places in racing in the world where cheating is considered cool. if this was NASCAR, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. You know, you hear I get circle track guys come here all the time, want to dyno and cheat. And I'm like, nope, we don't do that here. Everybody does it over here. So a lot of it's culture. In drag racing, I've always thought that if you're a cheater, you're a loser and you don't deserve to be in the sport. Like nothing you've ever done matters. And if you're ever caught cheating, everything you did before that doesn't matter. I've had a bunch of crew chiefs for me come up and ask me to dance on the wild side to get close to that. And I tell them, if we ever got called, everything I've ever won doesn't matter. And I will not ever. I would quit racing before I would do it. But I mean, is that too harsh? Is it cool to try to do it and not get caught? I don't know. I have my opinion and could be wrong, could be right. I don't know.
I think it's like punishing a kid or a dog, right? Like you got to beat the shit out of it before it starts learning its lesson. I think collectively when things like this, or could have been anybody, I'm not picking on Jacob. This is just a situation that happened. And there's other things that I've learned and know why I, so quickly ran a judgment with this one. But I just think that until somebody, Midwest or whoever it is, steps up and stands on fucking 10 toes and says, we're not going to tolerate it. This is going to be, no matter what the comments say, overreaction, this or that other aspects of it will start to follow. And you have a no tolerance policy. There's so much of it that goes on from pro stock to all of it. And I think that it's just out of hand, where somebody's got to be the bad guy. Somebody's got to get their newspaper on their nose. You know what I mean?
Ryan, if this is the order that I think we're talking about, we no longer manufacture the V2 KTR cam sync adapter kit for an RCD angled mag drive. We do have those used angled mag drives with those pieces in stock that I'll sell you a used one. We also stock the RCD mag drive eliminator kit, and I can ship either one of those out at 8:01 in the morning.
Back to the who is at fault, right? Or who does the blame get placed on? My first reaction was, well, it's got to be who signs the tech card, right? And then I'm like, well, and then Stevie made a good point. If
let's use Sydney for an example. I fill out Sydney's tech card. I'm his team representative. Sydney drives his race car, but he doesn't never work on it. It's sitting right here.
Right.
If that car's illegal, is it Sydney's fault? How would he know?
Right.
And so, I'm not saying that there's a clear right or wrong here. I mean, if I had
tuners,
if I had 75 over on his car and he's running good, and he gets busted, is that Sydney's fault or Stevie's? I think it's Stevie's. So I don't know that there's a clear path. I don't know.
Well, but then you say, okay, well then it can't be Lyle. Because they literally called him last Wednesday, asked him if he could be at the track Thursday morning,
right,
to race for the weekend. Lyle gets caught here. His car is found illegal. And now all of a sudden Lyle's banned from the Winter Series, right? Or whatever, because he was caught cheating. Well, I had no idea. I just flew in and sat in the car. It was illegal. I didn't know. I'm just driving, right?
Yeah.
So then it's okay. Well, then we're going to put the fault on the tuner, right? Or the crew chief, who probably is at fault, right? The crew chief made the decision to tell the crew guys to put this part in, or we're going to do it this way, or we're going to bypass this, or whatever, And I guess that's probably where the fault falls. But on the flip side of the coin, right? Let's just say and I'm not calling Steve Petty a cheater. This is just purely for an example. It was Steve Petty tuning Lyle's car, and it was found to be illegal. Well, now Randy Weatherford and such, and all these people are fucked for the rest of the year or however long, those guys are over there like, well, what the fuck? I don't know, man. It just gets messy because you think about all the drivers there are, and then up the tree a little bit, or equally the crew guys, and then there's the team owners. Well, then there's this really small group of elite tuners at the top, right, that tune 95% of the pro mod field, right, across all sanctioning bodies. There's, I don't know, Stevie, what are there, 20?
Yeah.
God dang, man. I don't know.
I think ultimately it has to stop with the driver, but I think this can create the type of conversation that needs to happen.
Yeah.
When I took the job running Sydney's car, we had a conversation about this. And I told him, I want you to understand right now. I know you've raced at a lot of places before that maybe would do whatever it took to win. We don't do that here, and I'm not willing to. And he told me, I better never have anything illegal on my car, because he's very he got a lot of integrity. He doesn't ever want to even be in the gray area. There's times I'm like, hey, we can push this. This is gray. This is light gray. Like we can do this. And he's not that way. I think as drivers, you, hired guns, me, when I drive other people's cars, we need to have that conversation with our crew chiefs and lead the charge and say, hey guys, I know y'all want to win, but don't wreck my integrity trying to win.
Yep.
And I think that if this could be a good thing for our sport, right? I mean, if all of us drivers would step up and just ask the guys to put all the gizmos away and race straight up, I think it'd be better for the sport. But I get your point too. If the driver doesn't know about it, I don't know.
And there will be situations of that. And maybe because I'm not directly involved and there is no way to govern it in this way, but and at least if it's unclear like that, an investigation, right? Like if Steve Fast Jackson gets caught cheating in a KTR car, like it's pretty clear where the home and where that decision is here. But if Lyle Barnett is driving for Billy Banica this weekend and that car was caught, some sort of a investigation of some sort. But I just feel like sometimes it either gets pushed under the rug or it becomes a huge deal and then it goes away or whatnot. So again, I'm not asking these questions because I have an answer or a way I feel about it. I just feel like there's got to be something, because it's either all or nothing when these kind of situations happen. It's all the attention and a punishment or nothing, and we just don't talk about it.
See, this is a thing right here. I want to address this comment. This is one way to look at it, okay? Here's why NHRA Pro Mod Racing is so hard. Because traction control is not legal. Fluid manipulation is not legal. So because of that, it creates all these massive loopholes that everybody tries to jump through. I wish traction control was never invented. But now that it's here, just let it all in. Because then if you let it in, no one can be cheating. And that's Billy Stockland taught me that a long time ago. I told him, I was like, the more rules we have, the more parity we have. And he's like, no, the more rules you have, the more cheating you have. He's like, just let it all in and see who can race. So there's two sides of that coin. I wish there was never any traction control because I'm pretty good at managing wheel speed. But since it's here, let it in and let's go race. Take all the stupid fluid rules away. Take the firmware away. Let's just go race and see who's got the best shit. That's what I think. It would take all these conversations away. What is your opinion? Wow.
No, I mean, I agree. And NHRA Tech Department's got plenty of personnel and whatnot, but you think about places like the PDRA and Midwest and stuff where, the tech department and the personnel it takes to enforce, right?
Yeah.
Like you can't do it. You don't have time. Like when we turn off the racetrack at the top end of a national event for NHRA, most of the time there's somebody in the door looking at the ECU, looking at something before I've even got my helmet off. Right.
Me too. And I love that.
If I've lost, sometimes I'm like, hey, just let me get the fuck out of here first, and then you can sit in the seat if you want, right. Smell what I smell like just get away. But most of the time they are looking and they're just looking for very obvious things. Right. But it would take a tech personnel per car, right, to come back to the pit, and we just don't have time. Take everything apart, right? And Stevie said, if you just don't have any of that,
there's no way. If you think that a tech person is smarter than the human beings that make a living working on these things, never going to happen. I promise you, if me and Jeff Pierce said we're going to cheat, I guarantee you there ain't nobody on the planet that can find it.
Well, and that's how all the rules are made.
I can have somebody write my own firmware. I can build my own drive unit. I can do whatever I want to do, and there's nobody smart enough to catch it.
Get away with it until they figure it out.
Right, but I'm not going to do that. But I'm just saying, the more rules you have around that, the worse it is. Because not only even people that may not be cheating, with all the rules we have to jump through, there's always going to be somebody that says that they are. So it's a tough battle. This is great conversation. Like, no matter what happens out of all this deal, I don't know McNeil at all either. Right? Maybe a great guy, maybe a bad guy. I don't know. But I am glad that this is sparking some conversation in all this.
Again with the wine. I should have used my wine night on tonight. I told you I was gonna. I want to talk about this also for a second. It wasn't until later in the next week I learned why Pro Stock wasn't counted on DRBB. Matt Latino taking his gloves off. He took his full restraint system off. He unbuckled his seatbelt. He took his helmet off. Took his hands off. Took his gloves off. He was completely dismembered by the time he got off the racetrack, and he admitted that it was a stupid mistake and whatnot. And you could see it. The Fox camera was on him, and you saw his bare head, and then they like got away from him. And that's a good segue too to like the difference between safety violations and performance violations, right? Like safety violations are there so you don't die. Like, don't be an idiot. That's one thing. But these performance violations, so that's why I've always thought that there should be kind of a different avenue of punishment, if you will, for both of those type of things. And, you know, like NHRA doing the oil down points and how different things are money and or points, because they know once you get in a certain part of the season what's important to people. But that safety violation right there, that was no question.
They took away J.R. Gray's Wally because of something simpler than that. So there's a precedent set with that. The man won the race, and there was a small safety violation that had been bypassed, and they took his Wally away. So if they're going to take somebody's Wally from the final, throwing out a qualifying round, absolutely.
It ended up helping Matt. He qualified number 16 and beat Greg Anderson on a hole shot.
Right.
All was well. I mean, we had that Sean Langdon deal last year too, you know, with the safety violation, took his win away. Same deal. That's where I go, but I think just consistency, knowing that they're actually investigating certain things and not just putting a blind eye. Like there was years ago at the beginning of our elite deal, you know, something with the fuel that supposedly they were putting a blind eye to because the fuel company that was doing it was the official fuel of the NHRA and things like that. Like that kind of shit's got to fucking go. Like that, at the end of the day, that's whether they're a sponsor or not, they still got to be held accountable.
Molly, that's Super Bob. I cannot understand a cheater is admitting you are not good enough to win on your own. That's engine builder Bob right there.
And
Molly,
people keep talking about this video that he owned, that Jacob owned up to. I never saw it. Did any of you see it? He took it down. I didn't watch it. What did he say?
It was a whole long deal. His crew was there, and they did a segment of just the crew guys admitting that they had fucked up and put the wrong deal on and this, that, and the other, you know. It was a pretty don't know. I mean, if I had to guess, I would probably say because once some conversations were had and it was not as simple as, oh, we just bolted the wrong thing on and
I think that, yeah,
the car made the run and like,
yeah. Oh, I want to read this. Promote is at the level with the tuners, motors, cars, drivers. Each racing organization has to step up and get better and more detailed tech departments. 2026, we progress past the good old days. Yeah. And yeah.
When you're talking about everyone having a paid tuner and every single one of those cars cost $500,000 and what you're racing for, we definitely all have to get some better tech. Everybody's doing what they can, but like I said, you got 20 cars with 20 crew chiefs.
Yeah. But I think the more that when things are found, however it was found, whether somebody said something or they just did a random check, whatever it may be, instances like this, that's why I wanted to harp on this so much, is because moments like this matter, because if you know that things will happen at a random situation, like I think that the risky business gray area stuff will get less and less, even if you don't have those 1-to-1 ratio of tech guy to driver to cars or whatever, because it's almost like once you get teched in and once you get going, they don't have the capacity. Like even some of the NHRA stuff, like you blow past fuel and the scales couple of rounds a weekend, and sometimes you know when that's going to happen with just a little bit of an investigation. And I think so when you actually capitalize and make a statement, when random things are found that maybe not. Maybe I'm just more honest than some people, but that'll stop. I'd rather be a loser all fucking day than ever be caught cheating at anything.
Yep.
Anything.
Yeah. I second, third, fourth, and fifth.
Lose all day long.
All goes down to intent. That's what I keep saying. If you make the penalty so bad, so bad, A, you may not have enough cars to fill a field, but B, people are not going to be willing to.
And the tide will eventually turn.
This week.
I'm right through a couple of these comments, see if we got questions. There was the Vandergrift parachute pin thing. Yep. Took his #1 qualifying spot away. Zero bitching there. Who's Jacob's tuner? Brandon Snyder. Was he the one that almost? Yes, he was the one that got squirrely in the burnout as well.
Texas, I do not know the next time we'll be racing in Texas. I'll got a lot of new cool stuff happening around here, so you never know what might happen.
Doug Cook, you can always figure out how to not suck. You can't undo being a cheater.
Get him, Doug.
Fucking Doug.
Get him, Douglas MacArthur.
Okay, I'm off my soapbox now.
Doug, I sold some Smoky Fuel Fluid Works regulators today.
Did you?
Yeah, we're making some hot rod horsepower with some Fluid Works.
You okay?
All right, let's do. I want to get to Bristol, and I've got a couple cool announcements, but let's talk about PDRA. Tough deal for PDRA with rain getting canceled, getting called. They did everything they could. Terrible forecast. We drove a long way. That sucked.
That did suck. That sucked real bad.
Fletcher Cox unloads. First Pro Mod race, runs 365. I feel like we got a good hot rod and it rained, but what are you going to do? It's raining.
Yeah. Do you feel like, because everybody canceled early in the weekend, right? Like, or the week before, NHRA, everybody else canceled on Friday. I know that the windows showed what they did, but do you think that, because I saw a lot of bitching online, that people would have bitched less if they would have waited till Saturday to call it, or there was a no-win situation? I'm not saying that any of that. Just you can't get people to stop bitching.
No win. Like most of the teams leave on Monday or Tuesday. I know our rigs rolled Tuesday, so it's really hard to call a weather. This time of year, it rains every day in the South. I mean, it every afternoon, and there's afternoons it's supposed to flood and doesn't. It's a tough deal. If they would have called it, everybody would have been bitching if it was sunny, and if they didn't call it, everybody's bitching because it's raining.
Everyone's there.
Very tough.
And Friday at 10 a.m. is when we called it.
Zap, I don't know about Lyle. I don't know about myself. We'll just have to see where I'm at in my racing journey at that point.
I would say that if it happens and we're not anywhere else, then yeah, we will definitely be there with, well, either Elvira or the Pro Mod. So yes, if it happens, I've heard rumor that it may not, but I would say so if it does.
All right, I have an announcement while everybody's still on here. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. There'll be a video and social media stuff will be released in the next couple of days. In drag racing, you guys have heard me talk about this a lot. I used to very much covet our process and data to the point that I would never teach anyone how to do anything in drag racing because you're fearful that you're going to teach somebody smarter than you that's going to replace you. Well, KTR is taking a 180-degree back swing on that. We're going the other way. We're announcing KTRU. We're actually going to start doing not only EFI tuning and training courses for Holly and Fuel Tech, but advanced courses that are hands-on that include real-world application for drag racing stuff. This is a deal you can come in. You got world-class instructors that are training you to use this stuff. We've got a lot of industry support, manufacturing support. we don't have enough crew chiefs to run the amount of cars that there are, and we're going to start training people to be crew chiefs. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time. When we built the shop, we actually built an education facility here for this. It's just taken me a couple of years to get it up and going, but we're booking classes coming up in the next 2 weeks. Very limited on spots, and I believe it's on our website, killintimeracing.net. But if you want to learn, our first class is going to be Holly, I think, and then we're going to do fuel tech. We're going to probably do one of each a month, and we'll just gauge participation, see if people like it, and then go from there. But really excited to teach some folks about how to tune cars legally with no charge.
We need it.
We're going to show you in the advanced courses, and we're not taking everyone into the advanced courses. You're going to have to come to our course and be pretty knowledgeable. You know, it's kind of like graduating to that. We're going to teach you how to use traction control. We're going to teach you how to use O2 correction. We're going to teach you how to manage wheel speed with all the different tools that are available to us. So the more people that we can get to tune cars, the more race cars we can get. So
Spencer said to make sure that you have the overdrive pulley chart up.
we're going to talk about how to calculate overdrive pulley. If you divide the big one into the small one or the small one into the big one, we're going to teach all of that. Y'all don't understand how many times I've been through tech and had to teach folks how to calculate that. So
When I worked at Hennessy, we had the tuner school there. I was a part of the launch of tuner school at Hennessy Performance, and it was very successful and very cool to see all the young people want to get involved. Damn right, Gerda. Also, I'm glad she said that, because we didn't even talk about them when we just talked about this last race, because this was their first outing with that new to them car that they got from Coletta, and they freaking hung with it. He damn near got that first round win. Gerda, what did you run at 82? That was a 6. Either way, they freaking killed it. I've never seen somebody so positive. I couldn't even tell where the winner's light was because both teams on the starting line were celebrating so hard. Gerda is a bad bitch.
that's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome.
That's cool, Stevie.
That's more stuff that we're working on that I don't have time to do.
You're always, I was just going to say, you have so much time on your hands.
We've got a rock star staff here. We got over 20 of the most talented people in motorsports, and I'm excited about it. So it's going to be good.
Lyle, do you want to talk about your shirt?
Let's talk about the shirt, Lyle. And these where can folks find these?
They're not like abundantly for sale as of now. I just got about 20 of them to take to Bristol and figured I could find at least 19 of my peers that would wear one with me on Friday.
If the orders are there, she'll ship them.
So I guess I could put those on my website here in the next little bit. Damn, I've got a new t-shirt too.
Do you think AI will replace tuners? You don't realize how many tuners use AI now. Jeffrey Barker asks ChatGPT every round of Pro Nitrous to wonder how much time he should have in it for each kit. Every single time.
So bouncing ideas off the wall, except you're bouncing them off a computer robot.
Yeah, we're gonna do some on-track classes once we get some folks that have graduated that want to go. We'll definitely rent racetrack and take 10 or 20 cars out there and do some real world tuning. We don't want to just teach you how to do it. We want to make your car better. Make it where I can hire y'all to run cars for me.
Well, that's the thing. That's part of it, right? Is you're trying to create a pool of new people to hire.
There you go. See, look at you thinking. See, pregnancy's doing good for your brain.
It's not. My brain be just done. I can't find words. I have a stroke every 5 seconds. Shut up, Lyle.
Yes, it is upstairs in our education center at KTR is where class will be. Well, I'll be teaching. I'm sure I'll be teaching some of them. I sit in on a lot of them. We have some pretty hot rod instructors that are some of them better than me at it. So I'm a firm believer that you let people exist in the arena that they're good at, and whoever is the best person for that job in that class will be teaching it.
So I should probably teach it then.
No, no, you can't. You don't even know what what does USB stand for?
I don't know.
Okay, you can't teach it.
What does USB stand for? This house don't know.
Okay.
It's the cord that I put into my camera.
It's a universal serial bus.
Yeah, that's what I said. You didn't hear me?
Yeah, see, Tom got it.
What's the C stand for?
USB.
No, well, the C, the small.
Oh, USB-C. What's the C?
Cool. Connector. I don't know.
Oh, see, now you be making shit up, and Lyle definitely doesn't know.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
The short bus.
Hey, we got a new merch drop. I think we got a new merch drop.
Lyle, do you do too?
Yeah, I sent it to Molly whenever Molly just let me know when you've.
This ties into my merch giveaway. Okay, so we got a new KTR merch drop. Molly, throw it on the screen. I think we've got a lot of folks. I was wearing one of these at the race. It's got the Nitro Piranha, the original KTR Nitro Piranha. I was wearing one of these as a demo, and I got asked about 150 times for them. I got tanks and T-shirts. These are that soft premium material shirt that we have. We don't have any of the cheap junky stuff, and it's available online right now at killintimeracing.net. And with that,
size? Do you have boob size?
yeah, we got 4X for you, and then I think we got 5X to kids. It's a next level blend. It's a mix between a Gildan and a thinner tri blend. Goes up to 6X. Sorry, Courtney, we got you covered.
Cool. So I can go all the way through my pregnancy.
Yeah, just get the 6X now and then smoke all the way through it. That leads us to our merch giveaway. So we'll see if I can read this up, screwing this up.
Molly, in the meantime, if you've got my new shirt up, these will be available in Bristol.
Ooh, I like that.
They're basic, but
right there.
something non-associated with any of the 500 teams I drive for. Just a shirt of my own. They will be in the merch trailer. That's coming to Bristol, yes?
Yes, the merch trailer will be in Bristol, yes.
So they will be available in Bristol, and then probably only available in the merch trailer throughout the NHRA season, just because I'd have to take it from there to get stock at home, and I don't have time to do all that.
I like the simplicity of it.
They will be available starting in Bristol and for the rest of the year, and then whatever I've got left at the end of the year, which I'll restock through Kristen at the W.
We can definitely use some more blower pulley shirt. Come see the NHRA Pro Mod merch trailer on the Midway in Bristol to get all of your favorite merch. All right, here's our merch giveaway. Whoever sends the best response. So we had a private equity firm reach out to KTR this week to inquire about buying KTR. And I am going to send them your best response to that answer. Doug Cook has already typed one up and sent it to me for what he thinks we should say. But whoever sends the best response to the private equity firm that's trying to buy KTR, send it to either Molly at steviefast.com or info@killintimeracing.net. Doesn't have to be super long. It can be one word. It can be 2 words. It can be whatever you think. Whoever sends the best one, I will send that to them and send you a free T-shirt.
I might send in my entry.
Do it.
Just look for one that says "get fucked."
Yeah, we know that. We continue there, Bernadette.
So you always know you're doing good when the old penny loafer guys start snuffing around.
Something that was not on here, but I saw a comment and I want to mention it. I think it's very cool is the Drag Illustrated Power 100. And I encourage you to all go to their website and check this out because they have the, the woman's issue, the 30 under 30, yada, yada. This is taking all that out. There's no demographic. It is 6 or 8 categories. I can't remember of all over the sport, from builders to media to drivers to young people to innovators to whatever. Where you can go and say who you think is making a powerful impact on the sport and nominate them. I think this is going to be something really cool with a lot of longevity, a lot of legs, because you run out of young kids or you run out of women, like all these things. But this Power 100 is a big deal. So go check it out. Vote, submit the people in your life, submit all the things. I submitted like 6 different forms the other day. But I think that's very cool.
Legacy, yes, we do that. We are backed up as everybody is right now. The engine shop is really consuming a lot of our time. We have a lot of development going on, both in the screw blower combination and other combinations. So yeah, we do start to finish builds where you can just write us a check and pick your race car up and go win with it. We take those in as we can do them. So we're right now probably not taking anything in right now, but as we get to where we can, we will. We're not a shop that just takes all the cars in and lets them sit out there. So when we normally do 1 or 2 of those at a time. And then when those are done, we'll get another one.
I just warned Kristen that both of you guys just dropped your shirts, so she should be nice and busy tomorrow.
We're going to talk about this?
Yeah. Do it.
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Are you not going to talk about it?
You're wearing it. You're supposed to talk about it.
This is your gig, guy.
Who are you talking to?
You're the one wearing the shirt, ding dong.
Lyle's gonna reach through this.
She's pregnant. She's pregnant. She's pregnant. She's pregnant.
What did you tell me a few weeks ago? I am not afraid to hit a pregnant woman. Oh shit.
That's funny.
We may have to give away more than one shirt.
So my shirt is in reference to a very recent rule change in NHRA Pro Mod, where they so graciously put another 25 pounds on us centrifugal boys. And you know, I'm not here to say that we didn't have it. Our combination isn't shiny, right? But what I am tired of is it's just constantly 25 pounds at a fucking time. Like now we're going to go to the starting line Q1 for Bristol at 2,780 pounds, right? Like, is there something else we can do to help some other combinations or something to prevent them continually just put weight on? I know it's the easiest and the cheapest thing to do, but my God, like the things are a handful enough as it is, right? And now we're getting close to the SFI spec on the chassis, right? Like fuck, man. I mean, is that the answer, Stevie? Do you agree that, yeah, just another 25 on them? Let's put them at 2,750 so that they go to the starting line at 20 pounds under their SFI spec on the chassis. Like, I don't know, man. It's just getting old. You know, like it's tough on shit. Run out of places to even mount that much weight. You know, like it's just getting old, man. It's just every time we turn around, it's another 25.
And here's my opinion. No, I don't think that the weight is the right thing to do it, but no one wants to hear the truth and nobody wants to hear what has to be done. The issue is we had groups of people that told NHRA that you guys needed to have a compressor that's capable of making 60 pounds of boost. And until they put the right size compressor on your car, which would actually help you guys, it would be ultimately cheaper and make a normal amount of power. It's going to get so unraceable to try to slow it down to where the rest of the cars are. You're trying to regulate something that makes 4,000 horsepower against something that makes 3,000 horsepower. And it's just going to be like the turbo. It's going to get so bastardized trying to slow it down because two things happen. One, we all get pissed off about it. And then y'all all get pissed off about it. So everybody's pissed off about it. They should have ripped the Band-Aid off in 2020 when they came out and the centrifugal had the field covered by 2/10 for a year. Should have put 121 millimeter supercharger on it. It'd be faster early. You'd be 100 pounds lighter and it'd run the same thing it runs now. So until they make power close to the same as the rest combinations, you guys are just going to get kicked in the dick over and over and over and over. And I wish they would just speed up the rest of the cars to run with you guys. And they can do it. I mean, I got the Roots on my car and everybody's like, oh, the Roots can't run. That's bullshit. The Roots can smash everybody out there. They won't let it. Like, it has the most amount of rule restrictions on it than any combination in Pro Mod. The inlet, the outlet, the overdrive, the case length, the rotor twist, where it can be set on the manifold, all this bullshit that nothing else has. And you just take all that away, the Roots will absolutely run over everything. And then it can be heavier. You know,
why would the Roots guys like advocate for that then?
They do, but NHRA has insisted since I've been racing NHRA Pro Mod to allow one group of people to dominate the class by more than 200s for the entire time, and the other group of people that don't spend money to buy the rules and own all the shit don't get to do that. So it's not that they don't want to; they just won't. I mean, it's a messed up deal. I mean, you got one like Lyle, y'all's cars are fast. The Roots guys are 700s back over here, and like they're putting 25 pounds on you guys. Like that's it. I don't know. I'm frustrated with it. That'll lead me to my announcement. My NHRA car is parked. I'm not coming to Bristol. I'm not racing it, and I'm gonna take some time off to think about it. So I'll go ahead and drop that out there too. KTR is too busy. I got too much going on here to race to spend $50,000 a weekend doing some bullshit. Right now, it's just not a good time. Our engine development business is wide open. We're trying to build 12 to 13 engines a month, and I'm going to take a little break and let everybody figure it.
I did not see that coming.
It's not any big news. We've been talking about it for a while. I just need to. We're coming back. We're going to race some, but just not for a little bit. I'm gonna just take a break and let everybody kind of figure it out for a little bit.
Will y'all field Sydney's cars and stuff there?
Yeah, just me sitting out. I really don't have time right now to go pro racing. It's fun. Yeah, absolutely. Sydney's cars. There's races the rest of the year we'll field too. And we're excited about it. We're heavily invested in NHRA Pro Mod. We support it. We want it to be healthy. But at the same time, I gotta take care of the company too. Ma'am?
Is Pro Mod at Rockingham?
Yes.
So you're not coming to the Rock?
Maybe see me there. May see me at all the rest of them after Bristol. I don't know, but just definitely not this weekend. Too much going on around here right now to be gone for a week at a time, at least.
Alrighty then.
There you go.
Yeah, that did not see that coming. Okay. Didn't see that on the agenda.
It wasn't on there. Actually, I wasn't even going to tell anybody. We just got fired up talking about it.
Well. Okay.
We can pick Bristol, though. I'll pick Lyle.
Is the turbo car coming to Bristol?
I hope so. I think so. And if it does, it's going to be awesome. We're all screwed.
Yeah.
They made some really good runs in testing. So
that is turbo conditions.
Turbo combination. We know that it all is going to be cool. I just want them to come and run so it'll run 265. And because I think if it will, NHRA Tech may speed all of us up, to run with that. Because they're scared of the 60 number.
I've driven everything but the nitrous combination in NHRA Pro Mod, and twin turbo is still my favorite. Like, it is still my favorite combo to drive over there. I would love to take one over there, and if the rules were right, and you could race one competitively, I would love it, man. It's so awesome.
They're pretty shiny. They get to be almost 200 pounds lighter than you, and make I don't know, 12 pounds of boost with a turbo car. So like, I think it's pretty shiny if you had one, for sure.
I don't have one of those.
Yeah, I don't have one either.
But I know I'm getting real fat. I got my pillow behind my back for comfort.
Back pillow.
Everything hurts. Hey, in due time, sir. In due time. Are you gonna be a mean pregnant woman when it gets hot outside, or are you gonna be nice? Listen.
What do you mean? She's mean now.
I'm mean to you, Dick. I'm nice to everyone else.
Not everyone else.
Spencer.
I am a lovely
I've
person.
seen you be mean to a lot of people.
But it's
so
been a while, hasn't it?
Everyone else.
I usually have a fucking good reason that's also not true. Yeah, you're probably right. Quit laughing. Yeah, fuck you, Lyle. That's what you look like.
I look good.
Like this is not AI. We didn't move Lyle's arms. But, my good friend did that for me.
Mm-hmm. Lovely. Such a lovely person you are.
I am a lovely person, and I haven't even been honestly hormonal or anyway until like 2 days ago. But now it's
I cannot wait.
Also, a lie.
when I'm hot because I'm mean when I'm cold, I'm mean when I'm hot, and it is not hot girl summer. It is fat girl summer. So buckle up, motherfuckers.
God, you're gonna look good 4th of July. Wow, where's
Molly,
that? Molly, where's that?
Could do a fat girl summer T-shirt with Courtney's face on it.
Do it with a overalls and a Confederate flag bikini and a pregnant girl drinking a beer, smoking a cigarette. It's gonna be a hot girl summer.
Oh man, that's not what I was trying to
I'm
do.
so chill. Oh, let's talk about it real quick. Who in the comments, because I know you're there, I already saw you, listen to the first session of qualifying when we had Shirley Muldowney in the booth? Who listened to it?
I haven't listened to it. Is it good?
I am not. It's so bad. It's good. I am not speechless very much. And
Molly,
Joe,
please put that picture up that I just sent you, please.
I have a feeling I'm gonna want to punch you right in the fucking mouth. So it was pretty cringy. She talked shit. She slung shit on everyone from
I mean, she probably has a lot of dirt on a lot of humans.
To all the people. She made it very clear Matt Hagan and J.R. Todd can do no wrong. She just went off on some pretty interesting tangents that the whole time I'm thinking, like, speaking of grouchy women, like, what are we doing? Like, they chose this. Like, she was a legend of the sport, and part of that was like, let's get her in the booth. Like, if you've ever had a conversation with her or read one of her Facebook posts, like, I got all the respect in the world. I grew up idolizing this woman, and I like her. But if she don't like you, that's a bad thing.
Off the island.
Off the island, she's got nothing. It was, oh yeah, she was talking about Freddie Mercury out of nowhere and said, yeah, I've been in love with a gay man my whole life. Oh yeah, and he's dead. Like, these are the kind of one-liners that were said.
Wow, the generation before us was more awesome than us.
Agreed.
They're more badass.
He did
Speaking of
get
the generation before us, I was riding around on Chad Henderson's Burromax, and I put that thing in high gear thing this weekend, and I can see what happened to your dad's. That thing's a death trap.
Yes.
In low gear, in the S mode. Oh yes.
fuck you. Spencer, look at this.
If you don't get Courtney a cigarette and a Bud Light in that menu.
Oh man, that's good.
Fuck you, man.
You're definitely putting that on a shirt. I'm going to give it away.
Lyle did that. He's not that smart.
Fuck you.
He pays the VIP membership.
Oh man, that's literally for me. That is now hit the internet. That is on Double O Shit Show in 1 hour.
Fuck. Oh, did y'all see the Double O Shit Show posted the picture of me and Sarah, the pregnant girls, with Aaron Stanfield, and the comments on that shit went wild? Oh my lord, that was good too. Fuck you, Lyle.
I love it so much.
Couldn't even give me like a Texas bikini. No. Oh my lord, we're having a 4th of July party up here. Like, I'm decorating it like America. And the attire is that kind of shit, and I am gonna let it fly. And I'm gonna be big.
Y'all to shoot off some bottle rockets and drink some beer for me. I will be in Brazil for 4th of July, racing down south of the border. But I will be wearing my American flag bikini.
Yep.
And,
Well, you wanna come up here for our 4th of July party?
Yeah,
That would be awesome.
Like, I'm being serious.
I have to bring both my kids.
Come on, Mackenzie's coming. It's gonna be a good time.
You don't want to get me and Courtney and Lyle in the tower at the same time. We'll get y'all desyndicated.
Listen, after what happened last weekend, they'll let us.
It can't get no worse.
They'll let us.
Uh,
They will fucking absolutely let us. Oh my god, I cannot believe you did that, you stupid prick.
I can't. I love it so much.
At least I had a nice set of boobs on there.
Molly, Bud Light bottle and a Black and Mild.
At least give me a friggin' Lone Star beer. I'm not Dylan Mulvaney. I'm not drinking Bud Light. I
Could
am.
be
Budweiser, PBR.
Could be
Outlaw Light. You need an Outlaw Light for
I
sure.
need an Outlaw Light. That's for damn sure. Yeah, give me a Siggy.
Not a. Do they have regular Outlaw that's not Outlaw Light?
No.
No, you can't have that. You need regular red Budweiser.
I mean, that's fair with a Marlboro Red or a Virginia Slim, a long one, you know?
Like a Virginia Slim 9000.
Yeah, you damn right. Pall Mall. That was good. All right, do we want to pick some Epping stuff? So we're on a swing. We're on a 3-race swing right now. Didn't realize that till I was halfway through the weekend. So that's fucking awesome.
This is 17 of 18 for me in a row.
Yeah, I'm tired. I got a gosh damn pregnancy pillow behind my back and a blanket on my lap. Things are declining. Do you think Sean Langdon continues his friggin' go?
I think it's hard to stop a train when it's running as good as they're running. What's the weather supposed to be like in Epping?
I don't know. Do you know, babe?
It's 70s and like 60 on Sunday.
It's gonna be crisp.
All of them crew chiefs are gonna be like,
Yeah, yeah. Especially Brian Houston and Alan Johnson. Come on. I think Leah is gonna creep up on him consistently first. They've got that. They've got a really consistent tune up where they are, just a couple behind them. I think her team, with a touch of Tony here and there, he seems to abort more runs than Leah, but I think Leah will be the first to creep up on him. And then in funny car, I want to get y'all in the chat's opinion on J.R. Todd, because up until yesterday or Sunday, he was leading the points, hasn't won a race yet, but in my opinion, has the best race car. And I think that's wild that he hasn't won a race.
yeah.
I think that's coming in hot. I think that maybe later is one of those countdown cars that, you know, this part of the season didn't matter, but he was semi his way to leading the points for 2-3 races, which is crazy. Pro Stock's pretty much fucking all she wrote. Will KB find their 500s? Should we put out the milk carton searching for 500s lost?
I
don't know.
I can't. There's going to be more about that, and I can't wait to hear about it.
I've been for weeks, months, weeks, really. I've been wanting to say something, and my sister, she doesn't know, bless her heart. She lives in her own little world, and she texted me and wanted to know. We were talking about that on my Shake and Bake post when I said blatant cheating. I said, no, we don't have any facts anywhere. She goes, oh, I didn't know about the other one. So we'll see if they find that. Maybe we can help them and get a graphic of a milk carton. And then the MSR stuff, you know, by this point, they've usually changed the rules on them too. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but those Vance and Hines bikes are just not mixed. When Ryan Ayler is the next threat.
Yeah. Lots of calamity going on in the heads-up racing classes these days. Jody says she's going to beat me up.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. What do you think about the bike stuff, Courtney? You're more invested in that than me and Lyle. What do you think?
I think it's as even as it's been in a long time, and they got to sit in it for a minute.
Yeah.
I think we're back to where it was before, where MSR was a little ahead, and then it was pretty out of whack for a while there. I mean, this weekend and last weekend, Angie was way ahead.
Yes.
Up until race day. Race day, it seems to even out a little bit. I don't know if they just get a little safer or what the deal is. It evens out on race day, but I predict that something will come about. But they can't do anything on the swing, so here we go.
So who do you like in fuel?
I'm going. I mean, it's crazy to think to win 4 in a row, but how do you not vote on it? So I'm going Langdon, but if the next one to win will be Leah.
I think so too. I think I picked her last race because
I had her in the finals against Sean this week. I had her beating Doug in the semis. That didn't pan out. And I'm picking JR till he wins in funny car. Period.
I like Doug Coletta and Ferrell.
I do too.
Jordan Vandergriff's hot. Beckman's come back around. They found something there.
Yep. Austin Prock and Funny Car probably just running off momentum. It's a back deal. Huh?
Can you imagine going from that to like doing the East Coast swing?
Because like one thing I can tell you, when you've sucked for a long time and you're good, but you've sucked, the effort that you put in after you win is 100% more than what you put in trying not to suck.
Yeah. Molly's given us some good Q&As to finish this out with.
Yeah, me and Lyle tackled the RVW one. That's a good.
I'll get the easy one out of the way. Jason Logan, he's gone. He's always had another job at Disney. He makes a lot of money. He's got an entertainment company that he sources things out. And the travel and what it's worth to be on the road, he's not doing it anymore. And then Kenny Koretsky was back at the racetrack this weekend as well, which was fucking awesome. I had no idea he was well enough to be there. So very cool.
That's cool.
I'll tackle the War in the Woods. For those of you on here that don't know what that is, it's probably one of the biggest, wildest, no prep races, front side from the tree. I get asked every year, are you going? Is Beer Money going? And for the reasons I'm about to explain, no. That race is a deal of its own. If you've never seen Brown County Raceway in Indiana, they have shrubbery planted between the lanes. There's a nice grass patch for at least half of the racetrack. They had some really nice, I don't know what kind of bushes those were planted in the middle, but looked like they took some time to get that looking good. I've got 2 kids and a wife and a business, and I've got a ton of racing going on outside of there, and anything can happen. I've crashed. I could crash myself, but just for the cowboy mentality it takes to race and win there, I'm equally, if not more, worried about someone crashing into me and then hurting both of us. That place is something else. It is awesome. I hope it goes forever. It is fun to watch. But the fans sitting on the guardrails, fans sitting between the return road and the racetrack. There were a couple pretty big wrecks at the top end there. Some parts and pieces flying into the crowd. It's just not my deal, and I've been called a pussy for not going and stuff. And like, you can call me whatever you want, but
I'm sorry, someone do a pussy for some racing shit.
I like me, and I choose just my safety and well-being over going and participating there. So no, I won't go there. I think that Jeff Thomas and the people that put the race on there are great people. I think it's awesome, but just not for me. It is a sketchy place. And if you've never watched any YouTube videos on that, 1320 just did a really good video of this past race that you can go watch. And it is pretty gnarly. They had a an alcohol dragster and an alcohol funny car there. There's a picture floating around of the guy in the alcohol funny car in his blue jeans. Looks like a single layer straight off of Jeg's jacket, helmet with, I don't even think there was a shield on it. I think I said no gloves, but I'll reiterate, no gloves, and tennis shoes. And he took this alcohol dragster down Brown County Raceway. Nope. Yeah. Not for me. Been there and done that.
I don't even watch it because I don't want to watch people get hurt. I don't want to get hurt in racing. You can call me a pansy if you want to. Don't care.
And they go fast.
Yeah. Watching some wrecks
fast.
And man.
Lyle's on like Life 5 anyway. Why would you?
Yeah.
Take it?
I mean, I took a front side no prep car in Beer Money and made it a Gangster X car, if that tells you anything. So, nope, good.
I will take the RVW question. So we had a bunch of questions on our Facebook. And Lyle, you can join on this too. What can be done to restore RVW, and can it be restored? I think that it can definitely be fixed. I think it just has to have a little bit of different structure. It's very expensive to race. You got to want to race that class. It's a lot of money. Parity's better than what it was. For 3 years, the centrifugal just dominated, so most all of the screw guys quit. Lyle, your car's stepping up, kicking ass, and running with them and winning. So kudos to you. What do you think that can be done to restore it, or can it be fixed?
I personally don't think that Radio versus the World as it is now can be fixed or restored. I think the caliber of car that it takes to compete in Radio versus the World today is a top tier pro modified car, obviously. And the guys that have the equipment and the know-how and the personnel to race RVW are running pro mod, because pro mod is the hottest thing going right now. And there just aren't many teams willing to switch back and forth. And not many teams like Tommy Humans have a car for both. Right. So I think that it was what it was and it is what it is. I personally feel like they should make Pro 275, Pro 315, leave the bodies and the rules the way that they are and just put the class on the bigger tire.
Be way more consistent and be way more.
It'd be way better racing, way more fun to watch. And if we're looking at this from an entertainment value, that is the move, right? Because, you know, and I saw a bunch of stuff about, you're all beating and boasting about winning a 4-car shootout in Michigan. And that's fine. I did. We also set a record, and there weren't 4 scrubs, right? There were 4 really good cars. So it was a semifinal and final matchup, 4 really good cars. And in the final, I won by 4 thousandths, right? Like, so, but none of that matters to me. They weren't driving, they weren't racing. Tommy Humans owns and pays for all that and allows me to drive. And anybody who thinks that we went and kicked puppies can kiss my ass. But going back, I think that RVW as it is now is done. And I think 4 cars going to Michigan probably is showing that. And I think the fix is to put Pro 275 on a 315, leave LDR alone. That's a good spread, right? Pro 275 would go into the high 350s, high 350s, low 360s pretty consistently, I think. LDR is now a high 70, bottom 80 class. X275 is a low 40, 14 deal. I think there's a good spread there. And that is the move if we want to keep the fast radio racing alive. I just don't think you can fix it. The guys that can run it are running pro mod and are going to stay that way and aren't going to build another car to come run RVW. But that's just opinion.
The folks that have capable cars do not want to race 20 hours a day. Like that's the
also
thing.
True.
Can you imagine?
Or 4 or 5 times a year.
If we brought Sydney to an RVW race, he would leave before Q1 because he would. Yeah, good points. Courtney, you got a comment you want to address?
I do. EE has a turd for 2 years, goes low qualifier, then back to sucks. So the first part of your comment makes sense, and that was the point we were trying to make, was that their 5 cars couldn't catch it. Back to sucks, I think, is a little unreasonable. Didn't make it down the racetrack. It wasn't that the 500s were all of a sudden back. She missed Friday. And I don't know if you've ever watched Pro Stock before, but a lot of times if you miss qualifiers on Friday, even if you're 3rd, 4th, 5th low of the round on Saturday, you're not going to move up and you're not going to qualify well. And then you'd struggle to win on Sunday. So give it another week or two before you say back to sucks. I think that it's very much equaled itself out. And shaking the tires and being slow are 2 very different things. Spencer, she was also 13 on the tree, so fuck off. I'm Spencer.
It's fair.
That was cool. Her and Jaggy 13 and 15. That was about to be a good race, but it wouldn't.
About to be a good one.
And that same guy also commented about the 300-foot launch pad. We had this weekend the shortest asphalt transition. it was strugglesome for them to get a hold of, but I think the tuners did a great job of underplaying it and being careful. And Q1 and Q2 were a little slower than expected because they wanted to put on a good show and wanted to make it down the racetrack. And when a track has different character and different things like that, like it made for really good conversation, and it made for really good questions with the crew chiefs on the starting line and feedback from the drivers on that. A couple bumps they need to take care of, but I think just because it's different doesn't make it fucking worse.
Brandon, if you're new to tuning, your basic two of your most common ECUs are Holly and Fuel Tech, which is kind of why we teach the classes. Our customer base is probably split. So if you're new to turning and want to learn how to run it, you want to learn how to run as many ECUs as you can. You want to learn how to run Motec, you want to learn how to run Haltech, you want to learn how to run ComSync, run all of them. But I would start with the most two prevalent. Yes.
I also have some potential smoky announcements coming in the next really couple months, I guess. But obviously the only reason that I'm able to race NHRA Pro Mod this late in the year is Mark Stockseth and Outlaw Beer. They came on board completely unexpected, right? Like I was running Gainesville and that was it. Then I went to Phoenix with Outlaw Light and have am funded through the regular season. We are working actively now on putting together a deal so that I can run for a championship. Bristol is 1.5 points. I'm currently 6th in the points. So we've got to run pretty good there to stay in the top 10. I have to stay in the top 10 to make the countdown because I did not receive my own points in Gainesville. And that was planned from the get-go. Like I was going to Gainesville to race for Billy Banneker to get Billy Banneker points. And then obviously the deal with Outlaw Light came. Billy agreed to run 2 cars. So here we are. But I'm actively trying to put together more funding to continue through the countdown should I make it, which we will know that at the conclusion of Bristol, whether I have done that or not. If something happens, which anything can, I don't, we're still going to run definitely Rockingham and possibly another, depending on what Billy's doing. If I need to go try to help him to secure a championship, I will. But in the meantime, if you guys are beer drinkers and you are out buying beer, go buy Outlaw Light and tag them when you buy it. It just helps. It helps me. It helps Spencer when they know that because Lyle on the Shake and Bake show said, I need to go buy Outlaw Light. It just helps us to prove to them that what they are doing is working, right? Like they don't just fund us to go race just because they do because they want to and they love the sport, but they're also looking for a return, right? And the return comes from you guys buying their product. So if you go buy some, if you can't find it, where do I find it? Conveniently on the Outlaw Light website. If you go to outlawlight.com or outlawbeer.com, there is a tab that says where to buy, and you can click that. You can put your zip code in, set how parameters, 5 miles, 10 miles, 20 miles, 50, 100 miles from wherever your zip code is, and it will tell you any store that offers it. When we were in Phoenix, Spencer and I did a ticket giveaway for Sunday, and I pulled up the website. We pulled up the first store, and we went to, what was the name of that place?
Albertsons.
Store, Albertsons. And sure enough, they had it. So it does work, and it is accurate. So if you do that, go buy some beer, tag us in a story. I don't care how you do it, but make sure you tag Outlaw Light, and tell them, hey, we watch Shake and Bake, or we love NHRA, or Lyle sucks, or
drag racing brought me here.
Doesn't matter. Drag racing brought me here, and we love Outlaw Light because that's what I drink now. It's spectacular. And without Mark Stockseth and Outlaw Beer, I wouldn't be there. So,
and honestly, without Stockseth and Outlaw Beer, Spencer might not have run a full season this year either. So,
support the companies that support your drivers.
On that note, I have a quick 90-second spiel as well, Molly, if you put that up. A very good friend of mine and a business partner of Flo just launched a really cool company, Horsepower Hydration, electrolyte mixes. They're very affordable, actually. I spend a ton of money on those LMNTs and all the things. But this is made by racers. You know, you've got these guys out there, they run in the dirt world of being in their helmets, being hot, being out there all day. It's got some really good natural stuff in it. Just supporting racers, right? Like you can get these hydration sticks fucking anywhere and make anybody rich. But this is Michael Rigsby from Dirt on Dirt, and you can use Enders 10 and get 10% off, or you can pay full retail and not use my code. I don't care. But just support those who, and it's like a racing company, right? Like horsepower race. Come on. I'm working on get it into elite hospitality and get some drivers drinking it and stuff too. So Lyle and we may need to get y'all on that.
Have you seen the movie Idiocracy?
No.
From the early 2000s. It's got electrolytes.
Is that a quote?
Yeah, watch it when you leave. It's got electrolytes in there. Carla, I will not be at PDRA Maryland. I will be at NHRA Norwalk, right? Isn't that the race that's double on top? Yes. PDRA, I think so. Yeah. PDRA Maryland is on top of NHRA.
Oh, NHRA Norwalk. Yes.
So our crew chief for Sydney Frigo will have to go to PDRA. So I will be crew chiefing some cars at NHRA. Jeff will be crew chiefing some cars for me and PDRA. It's kind of a debacle. We have about 10 or 12 customer cars running that weekend that we all have to get tuned. So I will not be there, but we'll have a large KTR presence there. And I'll be in NHRA Norwalk running our customer stuff there. So
somebody said dirt racing's where cheating happens. Yeah, they got to stay hydrated while they're cheating. Come on now.
Some Brondo. Yes, Brondo. If I started an electrolytes company, we're calling it Brondo. It's what plants crave.
All right, I got to go watch it.
You got to watch it. We actually have some inside jokes about Idiocracy here.
Perfect.
It's got
go ahead.
I was gonna wait, but we'll go ahead and a little teaser. Molly, if you want to put up the first one that I sent you, I've started working with a new company here, this Goat Box Co. They are a cooler manufacturer. If you came to my event at Pub 49, they were there. Molly, if you want to put the cooler up. So these are a Yeti equivalent as far as quality. I know that's what we gauge the cooler game by. So price point's about the same. Those things in the side there are called hubs. They are dry storage. So and for size reference, an entire loaf of bread will fit in that.
That's pretty
so for if you have side by sides or boats or whatever, that's a good place to put stuff, keep it dry and clean and whatnot. But these coolers are made 100% in Charlotte, North Carolina. They're fairly new, but I'm working with these guys now, trying to get them into some stores and spread the word. They're fully, when I say they're fully customizable, they can print team names, whatever you want on the lid of them. So it's not a decal; it's actually printed into the top of the cooler.
How big are they?
If you go to, let's see, they have a.
Send me the stuff after the show. I'll get one.
I'm going to work with them on a. I'm going to work with them on a deal with the NHRA Pro Mod stuff to work with us with discount codes and this, that, and the other. But Mark stocks
a couple of them, and we can display them outside the merch shop.
Yep. Well, I'm working on that to do in the NHRA hospitality and whatnot. But Mark Stockseth bought like 100 of them. And those are the ones, the light blue ones.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So those are the same people. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm working with these guys. So look for some stuff here soon. We're going to do like a discount code through me and whatnot. And it is good for, you don't have to get them with the hub stuff in them if you don't want the dry storage, but working with them to get them for race teams where you can customize them with whether it's sponsor logos or company logos or your team name or
the Outlaw ones were freaking badass. It was
they're awesome.
The Outlaw logo. I saw
Yep.
them.
So same company. It's Goat Box Co. Goat like the animal, box, and then co.com.
Molly's got it in the comments right there.
They're fairly new, but they are really nice coolers. and you can get the orientation of the hubs different. They've got them on all four corners and all different things. So wait just a little bit, unless you're just jonesing to buy a cooler, because I'll have a discount code here soon. And we are working to do a deal with them for the rest of the year as well. So I'm excited about that because those guys are awesome. I was with them at the Hardy show, which I guess we haven't had a show since then. That should have been a high. Outlaw Light and Goat took me to the Hardy concert in Charlotte at Coyote Joe's. We got to meet and hang out with Hardy and CEO, and it was pretty cool to spend some time with those guys. They're all great people, and I'm excited to see together what we can do the rest of the year.
Not the worst connect to have, huh? We got to go to a Hardy concert too.
No, not at all.
I'm glad y'all are out concerting while I'm over there trying to build a horsepower too.
Well, you keep fucking making ideas to do business.
I'm just trying to pay for it. So
I'm just here for the concert.
Here for the concert. Hell yeah. All right, what else we got?
A little promotional deal, but hey, we got to support the people that support us, right?
yes.
Support the companies that support the dogs.
I got about 4%
Let's
left.
see. There you go. He's already looked it up. 1/10 of a mile from his house. He's walking. Outlaw Beer bought tonight.
Perfect.
There we go. If you're watching Outlaw Bear, Shake and Bake, got you covered.
Oh, Mark Sucks usually watches.
He was in there.
Well, we got excited drag racing coming up. We got NHRA Bristol coming up next week. I think we got IHRA Triple Crown after that. No, we got Epping this week, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Epping, Bristol, IHRA, and then I don't know what's after that.
And then we'll just have to, yeah, me neither.
It's like 2 weeks and then Norwalk.
The last weekend I haven't been racing was in January. So we got 3 more, baby, and I'm ready to go.
I had to get maternity leave to get a week off, and I don't get it till fucking November.
Hey, do they have like male maternity leave up there? Does Spencer get to take some time off?
Well, the country does have paternity leave, but Hyde Construction does not offer that.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, he if I'm lucky, he'll be there when I give birth.
Be like, if you give me about 15-minute heads up for that, I'll get off the job site.
I'm just hoping it happens before Pomona, because California to Toronto is a long fucking flight.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
not in Honky Rocket Air, it's not, but I couldn't fit you in there at your size. That thing.
I'm going to be at home.
You put me over the ballot.
For an hour, he just laughed his ass off at that.
We'd have to get a cabin class deal to get that thing over
You'd have
there.
to take off a little light on fuel and get a in-flight refueling.
Spencer, you got to get a King Air 350, man.
Fuck off. Yeah, I'm gaining weight at the rate of Lyle's fucking NHRA Pro Mod car. 25 pounds of fucking weight.
25 pounds a race.
That's me, buddy. Was that funny?
Yeah.
That's funny. That's pretty funny.
All right, I gotta get the fuck out of here. My back hurts.
I got to go rub my feet.
I'm so tired. I haven't even peed once on this show.
Thank you guys for watching. Action-packed show. Looking forward to seeing you guys in a couple of weeks. We love you, and we'll talk to you soon. Molly, roll that beautiful man footage.
Shake and bake! Does that feel good? Yeah.